So it's fall here in Pennsylvania. It's time for canning. Got some pumpkin seeds in the back from another project, but what we're going to do today is going to can some apples. So these aren't anything from the store. I mean, you can see there's little knots and actually bite marks and things in these apples. So ones I pulled off the tree, what we're going to do is we're going to peel these, we're going to core these, and then we're going to fill up these mason jars. There are two ways to do this. One is an open water bath and one is a pressure bath, pressure canning. These are new lids. We're going to, I'm going to pressure can these just because I like to let these things go longer than a year, so you can get a season or two out of them. So my apples that I've done have actually gone 2 or 3 years, so about the same time, maybe a little longer with the pressure canning. But so open water bath, you would basically fill this with up to about here with the apples, put some water, put a squirt of lime in there, put the lid on it, put it in a boiling water. The molecules inside race because it's hot, and due to chemistry the molecules become smaller and they squeeze out of the gap, and when it's done it'll start to compress and it'll actually suck that back down and draw a vacuum, and mold can't grow in a vacuum. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start peeling these. We're going to core these. I'm not going to show you how to do all that, you don't need to see that, and then we'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So you can see on this apple I've peeled it, and again these are pretty sour apples, but these will be good for baking. So you can see that there's some brown on here, but I'm not going to throw the whole thing away. What I'll do is just go ahead and core it, core the apple, and then I'll inspect the apple. Whatever part of the apple is good I'm going to throw into the bowl over here. I want to try to keep these underwater. If they're underwater they don't brown as much. Actually, look at this little piece here. We'll cut this piece off. A little bit of skin isn't too bad. This whole piece, I may just cut that section. If there's any brawn on there, I don't want the brawn having any chance to cause any problems on anything else. This one's alright. We'll cut the little skin off. You get the idea. So if you leave something, it's okay. We're going to wash this again in here. And then we're going to take the washed apples. We're going to pretty much force them in here. We want to keep about 1/4 inch. I say 3/4 of an inch, but I don't do that. Maybe take that one out. Press all those down. Put another one in. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put some lemon in here. I'm not exactly sure what amount. I just put a little squeeze in there. What the lemon does is the lemon keeps it from turning brown. So another thing I try to do is I try to keep the rim clean. So you always use new lids, and I always wipe it with vinegar. Just one wipe around, a couple wipes around, make sure it's nice and clean. You get a good seal. Sit in here. You just want to do it hand tight. So this one's ready to go. This can go into the canner. So I try to put these in as soon as I can. If you let them sit out into the bowl, they're going to start tarnishing. They're going to start turning brown. This way they're going to stay nice and white. All right, so what we're left with is 4.5 quarts. That's about 4 big apples per quart. Nice thing about the mason jars, you can see they're labeled. At least the newer ones are labeled. So this is 3 cups, 2 cups, 1 cup. So even though this one's partial, I know I got about a cup in here. So I'll go ahead and put those in the pressure canner. I'm actually cooking something else right now, but we'll put that and show you how to put it in a pressure canner. When I'm done, I'll probably take the camera in, and then you'll be able to hear these. They all have air in them right now, but after the pressure, oh, a piece of grass in there, that needs to come out. Once the pressure in here exceeds the pressure outside, it equalizes. When you turn the heat off, it'll actually draw a vacuum that will suck down. Very audible. You'll be able to hear that. A lot of times I hear that at night whenever I'm canning. You know, you're actually laying in bed and all of a sudden you hear pop, pop, pop. You know, the cans all go at the same time. That's how you do that. I'll show you how to do the pressure canning. And again, these will probably be good for a year or two. And then in January, I want to make a pie. This is probably 1 pie, each one of these. is enough apples for one pie. These aren't as tart as what they were last year. Maybe I got them a little later in the season. They were pretty bitter last year, but which are good for baking. So I probably made 4 or 5 pumpkin or apple pies from this, and I've tried some apple crisp, which I need to work on a little bit. Anyway, thanks for watching.